Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Canadian Greek coming at you with this installment of 209 P linear and meteor events. I've been doing some research into the Comet 209 P linear. Let's have a look at what I found. Let's start here first. A huge meteor explodes over Santa Fe in Argentina, February 19th, 2014. Yesterday, a fireball exploded over Santa Fe in Argentina and caused an earthquake. Scientists said a meteor crashing to Earth could explain reports of a huge explosion 350 kilometers northwest of Buenos Aires. The loud boom was reported at 10 a.m. 1300 GMT in Argentina's central eastern province of Santa Fe. A few days ago, NASA said that a huge asteroid, 2000 EM26, as wide as 3 football fields, so 300 yards, was going to pass Earth on the 17th. But don't worry, this asteroid is flying past our planet 2 million miles away. That's 2 million miles away. That's important. Keep that in mind. NASA was right. Asteroid 2000 EM26 did not pose any danger, but what they not tell us that every asteroid has a tail of dust and rocks, and the Santa Fe meteor was clearly a fragment or product of the bigger asteroid. We all see it all over again. Every time if a big asteroid passes Earth, a meteor shower follows, or even a bigger piece, or even a bigger space rock falls on Earth, like the meteor crash in Russia, Chelyabinsk. Okay, it is just a matter of time before it really goes wrong. Now, I want to read this comment here because I think it's interesting. Once again, something NASA was watching hits our atmosphere, and NASA says the meteoric event was not related to the NEO they were watching. Well, actually, now they admit that these massive asteroids have trails of debris following them. The Chelyabinsk event was clearly 2012 DA14, but NASA said it was not 2012 DA14. Past us 0.09 distances from the moon, under our satellites. And NASA showed us a lousy video of a tiny little rock zipping past us and said that was 2012 DA14. And what hit Chelyabinsk, Chelyabinsk was something they never saw. I just don't see why they can't tell the truth. 213 NJ hit over Canada and produced a major meteoric event with sonic booms and a flash seen from Quebec City to Ottawa. People don't pay attention to what's going on because NASA is saying nothing. But meteors producing sonic booms is not normal, especially as many as we've been having in the past few years. There will be a major meteoric event, and people won't have a clue what's going on because the people in charge will say nothing. And the news will only be talking about Lindsay Lohan going back to rehab or Justin Bieber getting another speeding ticket. Our leadership is so corrupt right now. So corrupt right now, in 100 years there will be thousands of books describing these times as the most wrought by deceit, lies, and corruption. Yet now, as we live in these despicable times, most of us have no idea how bad it really is because nobody in power is talking about it. Okay, that was the event that just took place in Argentina on February the 19th. Okay, here's another article. Scientists probe meteor link to strange explosion in Argentina. Okay, scientists said Tuesday that a meteor crashing to Earth could explain the reports of an explosion in the Argentine countryside, some 350 kilometers, 250 miles northwest of Buenos Aires. The loud boom was reported at 10 a.m. 1300 GMT in Argentina's central eastern province of Santa Fe. It is possible it was a meteor, said Andrea Clerici of the Buenos Aires planetarium, speaking to local television. Authorities have not yet found any meteor fragments, but it is possible that the orb disintegrated in the air. Astronomer Jorge Cohen of the Santa Fe Astronomical Observatory told local radio. Residents in the area who reported hearing a loud explosion Tuesday said that the ground and also buildings shook. Okay, now why am I telling you about this? This meteoric event in Argentina is because of this. A newfound meteor shower may spawn meteor storm in 2014. Okay, while the Orion meteor shower from Halley's Comet has our full attention this weekend, recent calculations made by meteor experts suggest there is a far greater celestial fireworks display coming in 2014. In May 2014, by the way, it's May 24th, okay, in May 2014, there appears to be a reasonably good chance that a new and very significant meteor shower will take place. At the moment, conservative forecasts suggest anywhere from 100 to 400 meteors per hour may be seen, but the actual rate could peak much higher and potentially reach a meteor storm levels of 1,000 meteors per hour. Okay, the progenitor of this possible display is Comet 209P Linear, a periodic comet discovered on February 3rd, 2004 by Lincoln Near-Earth Asteroid Research Project, Linear. Using a 1 meter 39-inch reflector telescope, the comet was given the permanent number of 209P on December 12th, 2008. As comets go, 209P Linear is small and intrinsically dim. Now, it says small, but it doesn't give you any exact measurements, and believe me, I turned the internet upside down trying to find how big 209P Linear really is. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, and intrinsically dim. It completes one trip around the sun in about 5 years. The comet's aphelion distance, farthest point from the sun, extends out near the orbit of Jupiter, and its orbit has been perturbed several times by the giant planet's gravitational pull over the past 200 years. How they know that, I don't know, because they discovered it in 2004. And now it's possible that they run calculations and simulations and etc., etc. But anyways, they're basically just guessing. They don't really know anything. For all they know, this is a completely new object in our solar system that the sun has caught, and it's just, there you go. But they don't know. But anyways, I scoured the internet in order to find exactly how big this thing is, and believe me, I read through dozens of articles and PDFs, and I only managed to find this. Now remember, there's two things here that's important. This supposed meteor event was caused by another large asteroid passing, and it wasn't that large, it was only 3 football fields in diameter, okay, and right here, 3 football fields in diameter, okay, and it was 2 million miles away, okay, and that was asteroid 2000 EM26, and this article believes that because of this asteroid passing by our planet, which is a near-Earth pass-by, which is classified as an NEO, near-Earth object. Okay, when it passed by, because of its close flyby, that's what caused this Argentina event. Okay, from us flying through its tail. Now, we go to this PDF here, and it says here, in absence of other details, we assume a bond albedo for the nucleus of 0.05, which yields a nucleus size of 600 meters. This is for 209p linear, by the way. I will be posting links to all of this stuff. So they think that 209, by the way, and this is a guesstimate, okay? They don't really know. For a comet that's been observed from 2004, you would think we'd have a little more information and a few more details, especially with the amount of orbiting platforms and space telescopes, blah, 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 right? But apparently we don't, and there again, we have scientists guessing at sizes, etc., etc. But they say 600 meters, which is about 600 yards, okay, which is about 6 football fields. Okay, that's how big they think linear is. Okay. And by the way, that doesn't, and here, by the way, it does not say if that is a radius or if that is a diameter. Okay. So that if that's 600 meter radius, which is usually what they measure these things in. If that is a 600 meter radius, that could be a 1200 meter or 1.2 kilometer diameter, but it doesn't specify here, and they're just guessing anyways. But this is as close as I could come to finding the size. And what else? This thing will be about 8 million kilometers from Earth, or 5 million miles. If we go here, we'll see 209p linear is a periodic comet discovered on February 3rd, 2004 by Lincoln Near Earth Asteroid Research Linear using blah blah blah. We already read that part. They're predicting 1 to 400 meters per hour, and its closest approach, the comet will pass 0.05 AU, 8,290,000 kilometers, or 5,150 miles from Earth. Okay, and it will not brighten past magnitude 11, which means it will not be naked eye visible. Okay, but the 5 million miles and the fact that it's this diameter or radius, we don't know which, because it does not specify in this PDF in what's written here. We don't know if that's the 600 meters is the radius or if it is the actual diameter. But a fair size object, which is a comet, by the way, 209p linear, is going to be passing very close to Earth, 5 million miles or 8.9 million kilometers, and this one passed 2 million miles away, and we had a meteor event. And now NASA and others are predicting a meteor storm. Meteor shower may spawn meteor storm in 2014, and if that meteor storm has any large chunks in it, we could be looking at Chelyabinsk type events. Just giving you a heads up. Am I predicting anything? No, I'm not predicting anything. I'm just giving you raw data, what I am finding. You guys can make up your own minds, and as always, I always advocate that you always do your own research. Okay. The ZHR, zenith hourly rate, is 100 to 400 kilometers per hour is what they're predicting, but it may be much higher. Okay, because they have no previous data on this thing. They have no idea what will really happen. Okay, I think that's it for now. Just a heads up, just to let you know, this will be happening on May the 24th, by the way, which means it will be warm enough. It'll be almost summer, so it'll be warm enough for you to pull out a lawn chair and watch the show. If it goes to 1,000 meteors per hour, that averages out to about 1 meter every 3 seconds. Which is pretty cool. It should be a pretty cool light show. Hopefully nothing else will happen, and we won't have any Chelyabinsk or Argentinian events, Argentina type events occurring, and no impact. Okay, this is the Canadian Greek. I'm out.